been driving for hours delivering packages to the sleepy residents of Chengdu. My last stop is the old tea house on wide and narrow alley. As I approach, I notice the sign creaking in the wind. The characters Jingxiu Tea House faded but still legible. I've been here before, but tonight it feels different. The owner, Mr. Lai, greets me with a warm smile, his eyes crinkling at the corners. He takes the package from me, and we exchange a few pleasantries about the weather. As I turn to leave, I notice a group of locals huddled in the corner, their voices hushed, their eyes darting towards me. I feel a shiver run down my spine. I try to shake off the feeling of unease, telling myself it's just small-town gossip. But as I drive away, I notice a black sedan following me, its headlights casting an eerie glow on the dark streets. My heart racing, I realize I've taken a wrong turn. The alley is deserted. The only sound the revving of the sedan's engine. Suddenly it speeds up and I'm forced to swerve to avoid it. As I look back, I see the sedan disappear into the night, leaving me shaken. I ask him about the sedan, but he just shrugs, telling me it's probably just some reckless driver. As I wait for my next delivery, I notice a news article on his phone, something about a recent crackdown on corruption in the Chengdu real estate market. I start to feel a connection between the scandal and the strange occurrences. I start to piece together the events, realizing that the tea house might be at the center of a larger conspiracy. The locals' hushed conversations, the black sedan, it all starts to make sense. But as I turn to leave, I hear footsteps behind me. I'm not sure what's going on, but I know I need to get out of there. As I rush back to my van, I hear the sound of shattering glass and the tea house's sign creaking in the wind. I look back to see the tea house's windows smashed, the interior in disarray. The officers question me, asking about my involvement in the tea house incident. I try to explain, but they just look at me skeptically. As I'm taken away, I see Mr. Lai watching from the shadows, a mixture of fear and guilt on his face. As the night wears on, I start to realize that I've stumbled into something much bigger than I ever imagined. The tea house, the sedan, it's all connected to a web of corruption and deceit. But as I sit in my cell, I hear the sound of whispers, the same whispers I heard earlier. I realize that I've been played, that the whole thing was a setup. The tea house, the sedan, it was all a ruse to throw me off the scent. But as I sit in the darkness, I hear the whispers grow loud, and I know I'm not alone. He tells me I've been chosen to be a part of something bigger. The tea house, the conspiracy, it's all just the beginning. As he leans in closer, I feel a chill run down my spine. As I sit in the darkness, I hear the whispers that seem to come from all directions. I know I'll never be able to escape, that I'll be trapped in this world of terror forever. The last thing I hear is the sound of the tea house's sign creaking in the wind, a haunting reminder of the horror that awaits. As I sit in the darkness, I know that I'll never be able to escape, that I'll be trapped in this world of terror forever. The last thing I hear is the sound of my own voice whispering a single word, help. As I sit in the darkness, I know that I'll never be able to escape, that I'll be trapped in this world of terror forever. The last thing I see is the sign of the Jingxiu Tea House creaking in the wind, a haunting reminder of the horror that awaits.